Nobody is an action film directed by Ilya Naishuller, the director of Hardcore Henry, a movie that came out a while ago. That was like a POV action movie. So this movie is written by Derek Kolstad. If you're not familiar with him, he wrote the John Wick movie. People don't know this, but when he wrote the movie, it was extensively rewritten with input from Keanu Reeves. So, I mean, it wasn't like a solo effort. So, the director decided to do something a little bit risky and cast comedy actor Bob Odenkirk as Hutch. Hutch is an everyman, a dad, 2 kids. He's an accountant for a manufacturing company. He goes to work every day, misses the garbage. His marriage is kind of stale. You know, his kids don't think too much of him. He's just like, you know, an average dad. However, one night a home invasion happens and he doesn't, bust heads. And instead the robbers get away. They stole his daughter's kitty cat bracelet. And he doesn't, everyone seems to have an opinion and have this sort of macho sort of attitude, they go like, oh, if it was me, I would have headshotted them both. And then there's this great theme of masculinity present at the beginning, but then the movie turns into an action movie. So after he tracks down the people that stole the bracelet, he ends up getting into a fight with some drunken Russians on a bus, and they're about to harass this girl Joker style. So he decides to lay an ass whooping on them and delivers probably the best action sequence of the movie. After that, the movie becomes a little bit pedestrian and basically becomes a John Wick clone, but without the efficient skills of the character of Hutch is an agent who has a lot of skills, and so he's very similar to John Wick in the sense that he's a very dangerous man, but he doesn't have the sort of there's limits to his character because he's not just an assassin. He's got a family. He's maybe lost his edge, but also you sort of throw away the realism, I guess, because he can't just go to town on like 50 bad guys. They have to stay within the limits of the law. It doesn't have the world of John Wick with the globe trotting and everything. So Nobody turns into a standard action movie with a high body count, kind of really underdeveloped family. They're just kind of there to be a plot point. Bob Odenkirk does the role really nice, physical and emotionally. But overall, it does feel like a little bit hollow. It's basically a John Wick clone. It has some slick action sequences, headshots and stuff, and, high body count. But the bus sequence is probably the best part of the movie, and the movie copies a lot from the Batman movies. I mean, that bus scene fight is basically the same motivation for Arthur's, first kill in Joker, and then Hutch later burns a lot of money, like in The Dark Knight. So there's a lot of homages and to other movies. But overall, it was a turn your brain off action flick, nothing more. A lot of stuff just not explained, or they don't care to explain it. But overall, I thought it was just an okay action movie. So I give Nobody a 6 out of 10.